matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Jared Goff's Rams.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line. Andrew Whitworth at left tackle. Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield. A definite candidate for MVP in 2017, and I would say in just about any season he plays going forward.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And that one there was just a drag route to Watkins.
And that should be one of his best routes, because I like his toughness going across the middle. Also love his ability to regulate his speed and really get in sync with his quarterback. And then after he catches it, look out. That's when he's really dangerous. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. This is caught. Watkins. And he is knocked down from the side at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Robert Woods punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the... So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to work his way down to the 16. Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He juked him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A shotgun snap for Gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Ryan.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Ryan on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Buying time to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down throw. Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And an alley to run. And oh, it coughed it up. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brooks Reed able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. To throw on second down is Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he motions the wide receiver. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Gone. And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 53 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Now Goff on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 66 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate them.